Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's WTG here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to do a quick little walkthrough. Sorry, I can't speak, but on just how to advertise your Discord server. It's really not that hard. There's a bunch of methods out there. There's millions of methods out there to advertise your Discord, and this could be applying to Discord server owners, YouTube channels, Twitch channels. It's not really just limited to just Discord servers. And this is just to help everyone out, really. I'm going to tell you guys a few methods. And before we do that, I would like to say one note. You're not really going to be guaranteed members like they say they do. And if you are a guaranteed member, that's great. But you got to realize that loyalty, you guys probably know what loyalty is. Loyalty matters way more than loyalty in a member matters way more than like a member count, which a lot of people, including myself, have one. I've once been more like into member count than loyalty, and I realized loyalty is way better and it's way more important. And I just want you guys to know that as well. Loyalty over member count. That is something that you need to keep in mind as if you're starting out as an owner, or you're to advertise for an owner. It's it's just really how it is with every Discord server. And I hope you guys enjoy what I have to say in this video. And if you guys do enjoy, then please drop a like and subscribe. I'll have my socials down below, including this very Discord server I'm in, my own. But anywho, let's get into the first and very first method. So all you really have to do for the first method is invite people. I feel like that's really the biggest thing you could do to start off your server is just try to invite some people, and try to invite some people. Don't try to go a little bit overboard with inviting like people though. Like maybe keep it to friends and friends only, or maybe friends of friends, so you guys can kind of get together and set up the server if you do ever need help, before you actually publicly release it. And that's what I highly recommend out of anything here is get your server ready before you release it, because there's a lot of servers and a lot of owners that do not keep that in account. It doesn't go well. It really doesn't go well. Well, not that great, not that good, but it not terrible, but it's still not a good thing to do. Um, get your server to ready enough state. Really. Number two, method number two is using your your socials. If you're a content creator, this is actually going to fall in line very much well for you. If you're a content creator, be sure to utilize your socials. Now, you may be asking why can't I just advertise this on Discord if I'm already a content creator? Well, you're mainly unless like you were using Discord as like your main source of content, then it makes sense. But at the same time, it still doesn't make sense, because essentially the place you're advertising your Discord content on is on maybe YouTube, or it could be even Discord, but it could be a Discord server, it could be YouTube, but it's most likely going to be YouTube or Twitch or anything. It's just really how it is. And most likely it's not always all the time. It's not always how people advertise. It's just through YouTube. They'll even use, like I said, Discord, they'll use Twitter, they'll use anything. They'll use anything to advertise. This is just how kind of like advertising is, I guess. So yeah, advertise through your socials as much as possible, because you'll get the most amount of attention, especially if you're a content creator. This will very much apply to you. This will help you out a lot. And I'm not saying this as a clickbait YouTuber or anything. I'm saying this as this has helped me a lot. This server has grown a lot through my channel, and if it weren't for my channel, I have around like 800 members. It would not have at least it would have like maybe 300 or 400 members less if I didn't if it wasn't for my channel, and that would have been half my member count gone. That's just how effective it really is. I mean, it will vary from person to person, but you but obviously as a content creator you're going to want to have a home for your community to talk in, whether it's Twitter or whether it's like a Patreon or like a Reddit or something. I'm not sure what you can use, but Discord is one of the most common ones, and that's why I'm here today. So number three of advertising your Discord, and anything really anything really, you're gonna want to have a place to advertise. Well, say this for example. Say if your server was complete, it was right now. Say, what if you were to actually advertise the server without getting in trouble? Well, there's a lot of servers that are dedicated to advertising, and let me tell you, some of them are not great. Some of them are just complete garbage. But um, at least in my personal opinion, um, because I'm always a free advertiser. I don't pay, and a lot of those servers, they're because they'll tell you to pay like $50 for like 50 like invites. It's so weird, and that's also something about advertising servers. They will encourage you to pay them, and it's really just to help them and they help you. But really, in my eyes, I wouldn't really recommend paying them all $100 United States dollar just to advertise your server via giveaway. It's really broken, and I don't and it really breaks your bank, and it just really sucks for you. More doesn't really suck for them, it just kind of sucks for you. And then I would definitely like recommend not really spending money at all unless you had like some money left over. Hey, I'll spend like $5 and see. I'll spend like $5 and see what happens. You know, don't spend $100 on a server. Don't spend $1,000 on the server. It's not worth it. And there's people that actually spend hundreds of dollars. It just doesn't work out, really. All right, so next one is you're gonna want to. It also falls under the advertising servers. You're gonna want to have a place to advertise, but you also want to have an advertisement. Well, I will take you to an advertising server called Advertising Server. And this is just my ad here. This is my ad here because I advertise on the server, of course. But mine is a community server. Now, another thing is a lot of advertising servers and listing servers will tell you to actually advertise via genre. So, like, community, anime, manga, entertainment, gaming, a lot of that stuff, a lot of the genres. And mine falls under a bunch because it's the official Discord server of my YouTube channel and community. It can fall under community, it can fall under the gaming categories. My channel genre is gaming. It can be entertainment. But obviously it will vary for your type of server and your type of community. YouTube or Twitch official community server or any type of official server. It will vary for like any type. It will vary for basically any of your socials or any of your community. That's just really how it is. And before I end off this bit, I do want to note they do have some servers have like some character requirements on your ad. So, if, for example, you're gonna need like a certain amount of characters before you send it. It really varies. And just to sum this one up, if you're going to a server to advertise, put an advertisement down, and just see and try to fit your server with the genres that have given given genres, and just go from there. That's really all you need to do. Number four. Or whatever method I'm on, I'm not sure. I don't know why I said number 4, but I'm just gonna keep going next method because I don't actually count how many methods there are. But we've gone through friends, friends of friends. We've gone through advertising servers. We've gone through how to advertise, and we've gone to social medias and content creation. Now, here's another thing on Discord that is actually used as another method: partnerships. I'm sure you guys have heard it a lot. Partnerships are very, very well known. They are used in a lot of servers. They're used in a lot of servers. They are used in a lot of different situations. And they're used in many different ways. Most specifically, people will advertise. People will advertise via partnerships, and they'll pretty much do a give and receive and take. I don't know how to explain it. So basically, you give them your link, they'll post it in their server. They'll give you their link, you post it in your server. It's just how partnerships are. It's supposed to be for exposure, but I like to see partnerships as a way to get to know people by doing what you like to do. And why not being excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. My bad. I had to burp. But it's really just to get to know people. And I think partnerships, while they're not required, they're not highly recommended in my personal opinion. They're good to have. They're same with the affiliates they have, where like with pings, they're not required, and a lot of people seem to like really, really, really recommend them. And in my personal opinion, I would not really recommend them like that much, but I would definitely do them if you have the time. So that's basically, I believe, number 6 right there is partnerships. They're worth it, but just don't do them too much or don't rely on them too much. Number 7, here's a tip for you. For any type of new server owner, or any type of server owner in general, I will give you a good valuable tip that will actually benefit you instead of listening to like those YouTube videos or anything about like how to advertise a server, like how to like so basically, or any type of environment that will tell you to basically do this, do that. Do advertise in your comfort zone. That is another thing that people don't understand. Advertising in your comfort zone is probably the biggest thing to know as being a server owner. If you're not comfortable with advertising in an advertising server, don't do it. If you're not comfortable with partnering, don't do it. If you're not comfortable with affiliates, don't do it. It's really a tip that I think, from what I've noticed or what I've experienced, it's kind of a beneficial tip. People will tell you just to do it all the time, regardless, but don't do it if you're not going to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And kind of the next one that follows that, it's another kind of tip that follows this tip. It's also one that I've learned over the years of server owning and server configuration. If you want people to support your server or be loyal, you have to earn it. You can't just be advertising your server, expect people to join, or put like all this like filler to get people to join your server. Just add a bit of filler, but in this situation, put like the filler that matters the most. Put like persuasive words or like informative words. Don't put like don't be dull or don't be ecstatic about your server. Just be straightforward, be simple but descriptive, and just be a little bit persuasive. That's all you really need to do. And a lot of people go all out, and it's kind of disturbing to see how some people will go all out with their server in the terms of how they advertise it and how they attract people. It's kind of weird to me. The last one I have is, it's kind of like a mix of a tip and also something to watch out for. do not do the following things. Ready? So don't do subscriber for subscriber. So don't subscribe to each other just to do it as a business. That's not allowed. Join for join. That's not allowed either. You join each other's servers for a business. That's not allowed either. And inviting people for rewards for like money and stuff. That's not invites for rewards. So that's technically not allowed as well. These are all things against the guidelines of Discord and or YouTube or Twitch or whatever you may be on. And it goes on, really. It really goes on. And there's another hidden message in that warning. It's really loyalty is hard, right? Like I said before, loyalty, you have to earn loyalty, but it's also very hard. And some people don't have a lot of patience, so they will be advertising like crazy just to build their because they'll be advertising like crazy just to build their member count up, and then they'll be happy, but then they'll realize that sometimes it can be in a case of different forms, right? It could be, for example, a dead chat, or it could be an inactive chat. It could be really toxic members. It could be really really over sensitive members. It could be really, really, really over the top nice members. It has to be a balance, and there's also has to be a balance with your advertising. You have to utilize different methods, but at the same time, don't take breaks. You have to take breaks. It's obviously take a break, but also don't try to advertise just because you want a member count to go up. Advertise because you want to grow community, and you want to see that community flourish, and you want to meet new people, increase your affinity with people. You want to talk to people, you want to play with people, you want to make content with people. It's really a really fun world, like especially like on Discord. Obviously in real life it's not that great, but sometimes you'll find really shitty areas of Discord. At the same time, you'll find pretty not so bad areas of Discord. And I'm not saying it just to be. I'm not really that scared when I'm saying this. I just don't know what else to say. But to end it off, this little podcast type tips and tricks thing, just if you're gonna be advertising your server, don't actually do it for the member count. Do it for the well-being of being a community owner and wanting to grow your own community, family, whatever you want to call it. They're kind of all going together. But that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I stuttered a lot. It's really because I didn't really want to rush, but I kind of did a little bit. And that's when I rush, I do tend to get a little stressed out, and I do get a little anxious here and there, and you know how it goes. And there's going to be a lot more ways to advertise your server and out there, but these are just some of the things that I recommend, I personally think is the right way to go. And also regarding those paid methods, if you really want to do them, you can go do them. I just don't want you to be spending your money when you don't really need to be. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Really appreciate it so much. If you guys want to join my official Discord and talk to me, you guys can. My link's in the description with my Roblox group. I guess I'll put my OSU there, my Twitter, everything else. And I'll send some links to the Discord server that I've been in to advertise that I gave out today. Advertise your server. I don't want to say the event link actually, but I'll just put it in the description as well. You guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great time advertising, and I hope and I wish you all good luck, because advertising ain't easy, but it gets quite stressing too. But just remember what you're going for, and hopefully what you're going for is something positive. All right, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.